Hi, so this is the video on the rebuttal to Muloy's plan on we should develop water on the moon for the resolution that the United States federal government should increase one of the following areas, either minerals, energy, or water. I feel that Muloy's plan is is a weak plan and it's not needed. I think I I provided some really good examples and good sources that prove his claims wrong. We shouldn't be going to the moon to to get water. I also found some fallacies in his claims, which proves that I that I'm winning because it seems that he's just trying to scare everyone. So I'll go through some of my fallacies that I caught on his claims. So first fallacy was that he mentioned um, droughts not ending soon, heading into 2016, causing loss of jobs. I feel that this is a slippery slope fallacy because the slippery slope fallacy mentions that some event must inevitably follow from another without any argument from the inevitability of the event in question. There are a series of steps or gradations between one event and the one in question, and no reason is given as to why the intervening steps or gradation is simply be bypassed. This argument has the following form. So he mentions because droughts are not ending soon, therefore there will be a loss of jobs. So that pretty much is a fallacy. So I feel that that's a bad claim that he used for his plan. And then another fallacy that I found was that he claims that NASA found plenty of water on the moon. He quotes a guy found about 24 gallons. I feel the fallacy that's being committed here is argument from authority. He's pretty much just going based on one resource, which was NASA. It was just a guy saying that they think they found water, but it's not for sure. And even if they did, 24 gallons is not enough to supply 9 million people here on Earth. So this fallacy claims that using the words of an expert or authority as the basis of the argument instead of using the logic or evidence that supports an argument simply because an authority makes a claim. So this doesn't necessarily mean that person from NASA is correct. Maybe if there's other ones, then if you would have mentioned other ones, then there would have been a good chance that I wouldn't have called him out on this. And then another fallacy I thought that he mentioned was he claimed that NASA figuring out how to mine water further space travel. I feel that this fallacy is argument to ignorance. Argument to ignorance says that it's a fallacy assuming something is true simply because it hasn't been proven false. For example, someone might argue that global warming is certainly occurring because nobody has demonstrated conclusively that it's not, but failing to prove the global warming theory is false is not the same as proving it true. So just because someone hasn't proved that there's no water, and just because one person claims that there is water, pretty much it's going towards this fallacy. So that's one of the things I found out on his claims, on his plan. And then I feel I'm also winning this argument because he mentions that residents restricted to water less than 1%. I actually feel that this is a good idea. Like, restriction is good. It's going to teach the population how, it's going to educate the population and how to save water. A quote from the city of Anaheim. It mentions, "We have found that education and outreach are the most effective tools in reducing waterways. Under the updated restrictions approval by the city council, Anaheim residents can no longer allow excess runoffs while watering their lawns or using hose waters to wash down driveways and sidewalks, etc., etc., etc." So I feel that that the restriction of water is actually good. So I don't know why he makes it seem like it's a bad idea to restrict water. So I feel that I'm winning this debate because of the plans that I mentioned, because of the claims that I went against him. I pretty much found that because he claims that if we run out of water, there won't be ways to produce energy. Well, I mentioned that there's other ways like solar, wind, and then also he also mentions that water's going to run out. I mentioned that there's other forms like desalination, which will actually cost cheaper than going to the moon. So there you have it.